Hello everyone, this is One Breath, One Word, back again with another reaction video regarding the mobile gacha game Revivedwitch. Now last time, in our last video, I reacted to the very first 4 trailers, the official trailer 1, official pixel trailer, gameplay trailer, and the official trailer 2. It came to my attention that during my review of those videos, the audio for the video was quite loud in contrast to how loud it was in my headphones. So this time we'll try to fix that. I'm hoping in my editing process I can get this video to work much better with the audio. Also, we're going to, in our review of these next videos, I'm going to make sure that we allow the trailer to play through, or the video to play through, and then I will go back and react to certain parts of the video. So today we're going to react to the Principality of Mutenia Worldview video, as well as the Primula and Yui character demos. I'm guessing it's a demo. And then we're going to go to the Fomoire Island Worldview video, then Mutenia and Croche demos, as well as the Kyphon and Pakane. And then lastly, we're going to do the Alliance of the Rebellions Worldview video. In this, we're going to do all 6 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, 6 videos in this reaction alone. All right, without any further ado, let's begin. Just pause for a second. Let's make sure we have the best quality, 1080p. Okay, and then we're going to go back. And then we're going to start. Okay, here we go. So this is Principality of Mutenia Worldview video. Okay, wow. So let's go back a little bit. So it looks like in this particular video, the Principality of Mutenia, first we see that there is some kind of map within the game itself, so that's good. I like that there's there will possibly be regions that you will go through through gameplay. I'm wondering in what fashion are these just like you go through once and go from, you know, one location to another location, or is there any way, or do you go back to these locations for particular things? I'm thinking of like a game like Genshin Impact in particular, where you go back to certain regions that once you go through the storyline and you move from one region to the next in the main story, but then you have to go back to these regions to do like certain boss fights, maybe to get certain materials to ascend or rank up your characters, or maybe you go to these places to farm particular equipment. Again, I have not started the game, so I don't know in what fashion character building or any part of the character building just yet, because we haven't seen anything. We didn't see anything from the gameplay trailer the other day. So yeah, so we know that there's regions for sure. So we don't know if it's a one playthrough and then you're just moving from one region to the next and you don't go back, or is there some function in the game where you do go back to these regions to farm certain materials or anything, or equipment or something like that. Okay, then we keep going a little bit further, and then we're introduced to two particular characters here. Let's see. So the other day, I think it was it the official trailer too? I think it was the last one that I reacted to. We saw several characters in that trailer, and I remember this particular character, the one with the bat wings. She was one of the characters that I actually liked her character design. And we've also answered at least possibly one question that I presented in the other videos with the possible country of origin, which it doesn't really mean that it comes from Japan, despite the characters speaking Japanese, because I know a lot of games that do come from, say, South Korea. Even though the company is Korean, they use Japanese because it is quite common in anime to use Japanese. So we can't really say that that's a reflection on where the company, what country the company is from. But I thought it would, maybe there would be some in Chinese, because we did see that there was, like we did see at the end of this, where there is Chinese characters under the English subtitle. But then again, like I said, there some Japanese characters are adopted from Chinese, the Chinese language. So it's not too far-fetched to think that this could be a Japanese country, or the company could be from Japan. So we see her. We do get some a little bit of some dialogue. I don't want to spend too much on the dialogue because I really didn't get it that fast. It's very hard with the first run through to be able to look at all of the visuals, as well as try to follow the subtitles at the bottom. One that did catch my eye was this one with Ella. She is a noble dragon. So I did not expect that. I mean, we did see that she was one of the characters with horns when I reacted to the official trailer 2. So that's very interesting. So she is a dragon. That's what she said, right? Yeah, a noble dragon. Okay. So that's interesting. That brings another element of the game I wasn't expecting. And here we do see both of the characters. Now, I did not catch the name of this one, but we do get it in further ahead. So this was interesting right here. These orbs that we see, I'm curious, are these like what typing or element or class that these particular characters are? And this one says, no, I'm going to go with Kilora, just because of my understanding of Chinese, CH is a very hard, so it's Laura, but I think it would be more along the lines of Kilora. I don't know if the pronunciation would be Chilora. That doesn't kind of roll off the tongue. But yeah, the question is are these orbs the typing or classes? I'm curious. Because it only highlights one. Okay, and then we have artwork for our first character. She will be an SSR. Okay, so I also saw that the next character will be a UR. So I'm curious if whenever you're pulling on the summons, are all the characters SSR and UR? I mean, of course, UR is better than SSR in that kind of ranking system, which is quite popular. I remember such a system in Seven Deadly Sins. So her name is Scarlet Moon, or I guess her name is Nocturna is her name. So I'm wondering what this Scarlet Moon is. I guess it's some kind of other title. So if it has some title like that, I wonder if there will be different kinds of Nocturna, the character. So different character designs in the future, seeing as it has Scarlet Moon. Because I know some games they use what do you call it? Like their uniforms might be different, like Honkai Impact. Like you have a character that is the same name across all her type or all of her different, I guess, uniform looks. And then each uniform has a different name. So I'm wondering if that's what Scarlet Moon is. That's the kind of this particular, I guess you could say, uniform outfit that she has on. And then we also see in the bottom right corner basically a character demo. So what she would look like in game, all pixelated. Again, like I said in the Pixel official trailer, I'm not a big fan of the miniature size, but we'll have to see how that goes. And then again on this this right going vertically down, we have what it looks like might be what was in those orbs. We have one lit up, so maybe that is her typing or class in the game. I guess that Kilora that I was saying earlier. Okay. And then we have this one. We have Ella. Now she looks very beautiful. I do like her character design. I like the horns. I like the long hair. You can also see a little bit of her tail, which was interesting. That I could not see in the official trailer too when we first saw her character design. So that's very interesting. And let's see. So yeah, so that's her tail's right up under the character demo, in-game demo. And then again we have Dragon Lass. So again the question is, does her outfit change with different names, or is this just the name for this particular character and that's not going to change? And again we also see her typing on the side, excuse me. So she is 3 upright, whereas Nocturna was the very bottom one. So that's interesting. We also see let me I'll go back to Nocturna because I do want to see her little character demo. I forgot to look at that while I was looking. Hold on, let's go back. Okay, so let's start here. Okay, so at some point in the game, or in gameplay, she actually turns into a dragon. Now that is very interesting. I'm wondering if that is, some kind of like ultimate form. If the characters change once they reach some kind of I guess peak or something in the game, whether it's their I'm sure it wouldn't be their HP. I'm sure it would be once they release their ultimate attack, I would imagine. But that is very interesting that she actually turns into a dragon. I really like that. I really like that aspect of it. Especially, I mean, she does say she's a noble dragon. I think now that I see her, I do really like her much more than I did when I saw her in the official trailer too. Also with the kind of, it looks like she has some kind of vampire, like you can see one of her teeth. So she has kind of, kind of canine type of teeth. So much like a dragon would. The canines that are out, kind of like a vampire. Okay, now we go back to, let's look at Nocturna's, her preview. Okay, so she does not turn into anything. I'm curious. Maybe that's because she's an SSR rather than a UR, and maybe that is something particular to that stature of character. So she does not do anything as far as turning into. So I was thinking maybe she would turn into a bat, but she does not. So yeah, so I would definitely say out of these two characters, I am much more in love with Ella, and her character design. She just looks she looks, how would you say? She looks innocent, but she looks like she would turn on a dime and get evil real quick. And that's what's really flattering about her character design. Is there anything else in this video? Okay, and then we close out. Okay, all right. That was very nice. I do like I said, I liked Ella more than Nocturna. And I was not expecting that this video would be, considering Worldview, I thought it was going to be less of a character demo. I thought these next videos, the ones that say live 2D preview, that those would be, I guess, your character demos or the way in which you're introducing. So maybe the Worldview is introducing the characters in just a very minute capacity, and then the previews go into more in depth. But this one, the next video is for Primula, and Yui. So we have two other characters. So we kind of leave Nocturna and Ella behind, and we go on to the next two characters. So this will be interesting. Okay. Here we go. Okay, let's stop it. Let's make sure. Are we getting? We're not getting the highest quality. Let's 1080p, and then we wait until this is down. Okay, now here we go.
新しい修行に行くの？私を連れて行って。神官の系譜に連なるもの。オリンディックの血脈、浜の槍ユイ。あなたの召喚に応じて参りました。太陽の下で頑張って咲いた花は、あなたの笑顔のように可愛いです。私と一緒に遊びたいですか？この季節にベルジカに来たのはとっても良い選択です。花畑のお花たちを紹介してあげます。
Okay. Oh, whoa. So I am very confused now. So I thought these were two characters, Primula and Yui. But let's get to where most of Yui is up. Let's see where. Okay, here we go. All right, here we are. So it says Yui, Demon's Bane Spear. Okay, so the question is this giving us more information than just a character? Because of course, Yui sounds like a character. But then it also has this Demon's Bane Spear. So it's so is it a character preview as well as a preview of a weapon in game? Or that's really the only way that I can internalize what I'm seeing on the screen. As the heir of the bloodline of Olindic, one of the Oviate families, I, Yui, the Demon's Bane Spear, am answering your call. Okay, so maybe Demon's Bane Spear is a title, but that really doesn't make any sense. I really think it looks like that this is the video, and I'm sorry, I'm reading the little at the bottom. The video and all the text on this are for reference only. Please refer to in-game information. Okay, so so if it is a character preview, Yui, I really do like her outfit. It's kind of that anime schoolgirl style, with high white stockings, and kind of has that geisha kind of, what would you say, hanging, what are those? I'm losing words. Sleeves. So the very wide sleeves at the wrist, that's kind of very indicative of kind of, some in Asian culture, some of those traditional clothing. And so as far as character design, if it truly is a character, I do like her outfit and her look overall. And we also have this kind of wolf that's in the back. I'm wondering, and it kind of looks like it's coming out of some wave of water. So is there an element to this, or this is bringing up a lot of different questions for me. Is it a character preview? Is it a preview for a weapon? Is it both? And I guess is she kind of like, what's her name? Was it Eula that we saw, or what was the name of the last two characters? I've already forgotten. The one that was the noble dragon. Is she somehow like a wolf, and maybe she turns into a wolf, and that's why we have that in the background? Yes, a lot of questions there. And it doesn't get any better when we move to Yui. Okay, so let's try to get all of her text onto the screen. Okay. So I'm guessing this is Yui, but it says oh, no. Yui was the first one. Sorry. Oh, sorry. This one is Primula. So I guess the title should have been Yui and Primula, seeing as that was the order. But I guess they went alphabetically. Okay, so Primula, or Primula, says floral apothecary. Now it's okay. So, and then she's saying, would you like to play with me visiting Bilogia? Sorry for mutilating that. In this season is indeed a wise choice. Let me introduce you to the flowers. Okay, so I'm not sure what's going on here, because apothecary, floral apothecary, like for me, I'm not absolutely sure the meaning of apothecary, but I'm thinking of some kind of what do you call that in traditional like East Asian medicine, where you're using essences of particular plants. What is that? What is the name of that? It's just fleeting out of my mind. Anyways, let's get back to just the character design. So if it is a character, I'm not a big fan of her design. I mean, it's nice to have the lighter colors, but she just has a lot going on with her outfit and her hat as well. It's just very busy looking. I also, like I said in the previous video that I made, I don't like that kind of old doll style look in anime. It's just not very intriguing to me. And also, I'm not a fan of those shoes that she has on, with the very thick soles. I know that's kind of a fashion trend in some Asian countries, is women wearing those thick-soled shoes. So I think this video has given me more questions than answers about what is Primula, and what is Yui. Are they characters? Are they like trying to show off more than just being a character design, like some kind of weapon or skill or element or something like that? I'm not too positive. Okay, so that is that video. So it seems so far that the two videos have kind of switched what I thought they were going to be. It seems the worldviews are more introducing characters, and then I have no idea what the live 2D previews are doing, because we didn't get any in-game demo of them like we did in the first Worldview video. So that's what makes me think that they're not characters, that there's something much different, that may be something that you can equip to characters. Okay, anyway, next, so we still have 4 more to go. Okay, so the next will be the Fomoire Island Worldview video. Okay, let's see. Okay. Oh, here we go. Now we have to, I guess, sit through a little ad. So let's get through this ad. Okay. All right, let's go back. All right. Here we go. Fomoire Island Worldview video.
皆様に神官の庇護を授けましょう。清流はその源にあり、清き心があれば永遠の生を得られましょう。
フモーレ六神官最後の一人、侵略者は一人残らずなぎ払う。この浜の槍に誓って。この浜の槍は悪を切るための鋭さではない。この世からあの世に渡るための情けの鋭さよ。
私はユターニャです。私と一緒に遊びたいのです。もう終わりなのです。平等に終わりを与えましょう。
フモーレの明日のために。
みんな一緒に遊ぶよ。よみがえる魔女。
Okay, So now, instead of 2 characters, we got to see 3. So we did just now answer one question that we had before. And that is regarding whether or not Yui was a character or not. So that's good. So at least we got an answer regarding that. Now we get 2 other characters in this one. So let's go to where they're actually showing the characters. So first, before we show the characters, again, we're met with these orbs, and I'm beginning to believe that they have something to do with the class of the characters. Now, this word, I am going to struggle very much so trying to pronounce this. Irminsul. Okay, that's what I'm going to go with. So, again, have no idea what that means. Never heard of that word before. But yeah, it seems like it's the class. I would imagine it's the class of the characters. Okay, so the first character we're introduced to is Norn. Okay, so she is an SSR character, and she has, I guess, a subtitle Immortal Ovate. As far as this character, I do like her design. I'm curious if she has any type of relation to the character we saw, the very first character we saw in the very first video, the one with the dragon wings, because she had crosses in her outfit, and Norn also has crosses. I'm curious because, of course, one is white, has wings, and the other she's wearing kind of white, to I guess convey purity, whereas the other character was wearing darker colors and also had bat wings instead of these kinds of, I guess, more majestic kind of eagle wings or angel's wings as well. I do like her character design. I'm not blown away by it. I would still say the character that is the noble dragon is probably my favorite one thus far still. And again, she is an SSR, so we've had 2 SSRs and 1 UR introduced so far. Okay, next is Yui. Let's get this right. Okay. So Yui is a character. She is an SSR. I really like her demo. I like how she looks in the little in-game demo at the bottom right of the screen. I like the wolf there kind of behind her. So it's very nice. She's also an SSR, so now we have 3 SSRs and 1 UR. And I guess Demon's Bane Spear is the weapon that she wields, and maybe it's also some kind of title in that vein. Then next we have... Okay, now we have... I'm going to try to pronounce this name. Yothea. I would probably go with that. Yothea. So she's petite healer. Okay, so we have possibly our first healer that we've seen in game that we know of. We don't know much about the other characters other than their name, their character design, and what class their, I guess you could say, card is when you're summoning. And Yothea is an SR. Okay, so far we know there's SR, SSR, and UR. So the question then becomes, is much like a game like Seven Deadly Sins. Can an SR turn into an SSR and then turn into a UR, or is an SR all the time throughout gameplay? And same thing goes for SSR. Can it be ascended or leveled up to a UR? And if so, how do you do that? Does that is it only by farming certain materials that allows that to happen, or do you have to have copies? With summoning, the question is, what do copies do? So often in gacha games, copies will go into either an ultimate skill and make that ultimate skill, boost that ultimate skill by certain percentage points as you're leveling it up. So if you do get copies, how many copies do you need to max out a character? If that is the way in which Revived Witch uses duplicates. Okay. As far as Yothea's character design, not a big fan. We did see this character in the official trailer too. She was the one that I mentioned that I disliked the most out of the ones that I saw. And again, that's that, old classic kind of doll style aesthetic that she has going on with her outfit. It has nothing more to do than that. And yeah, I'm just not a big fan of that look. It just looks too childlike, and I mean, it's not bad, but just kind of doesn't float my boat. Okay, and I believe that was it. Yes, good. So that was Fomoire. I'm probably pronouncing this like 50 different ways every time I'm trying to pronounce it. Okay, so now we have 3 videos left. So now we're halfway through our reactions. Okay, so next we have Mutenia and Croche. I would probably pronounce it Croche. Okay, here we go. Again, we might need to maybe after this video I need to put auto recommend to a higher quality. That way I don't have to keep doing it every time. Sorry. I hope you can disregard my having to do that. Okay, here we go. Mutenia and Croche.
湖に降り注ぐ月明かりはまるで滑らかな絹のよう。私はマヤベルと同じくダナ様に仕えている。この森を守るのが私たちの役目だ。
誰も私と話そうとしなくて、私は時計塔に追いやられた。私はクロシェ。戦いは嫌い。でも力になれるよう努力する。
Okay. All right. Very first comment is I absolutely love these 2 characters. I love the wink that she gives here. This is Mutenia. Love this. Love that little flirtatiousness going on with her. Let's keep going until we finish the text that she speaks. Okay. I, together with Mayahoil, serve Lord Dana. It's our duty to guard this forest. Okay, so it seems that she's a guard and she's, guarding a forest. So curious who Lord Dana is. Absolutely love her outfit and her character design. I would probably put just because of the flirty wink, I'll probably put her above everyone else so far. And then and I just love the aesthetic. I love the colors. I love the thigh high stockings. And I really like the this kind of galaxy looking play of colors with the dolphin that she's riding. I'm curious why she would be on a dolphin and be a guard to a forest. I think that's interesting. I'm wondering how those two connect. You would think she would be more towards something dealing with the ocean or something like that. So that's interesting. I think, oh yeah, these are the 2D previews, so it doesn't have a character little demo in the side. But yeah, she's definitely number one so far. It would probably be her, and then I'd have to put close second is, I think I heard her say her name. Let's try it. Let's go back and hear her say her name. Croche. Croche. That's probably a little bit with the Japanese pronunciation. Croche. 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 That r with the R. Love her design. I like the bandages on, the legs, and it's a little weird to have around the eyes. I'm curious why she has bandages. And it looks like from, hold on, let's see, try to get the rest of this dialogue. She's a maid of the belfry. Belfry, for some reason, belfry sounds like a name for some kind of tower. I often think of a belfry as, I guess, kind of, you have these cathedral-like towers, and somebody is guarding that. I may be wrong with that particular word. I've never used belfry in my vocabulary, and I've only heard it very sparsely in, say, movies and things like that. Anyways, I do love her design. I like these kinds of brown and very I guess grayish, like very, very bluish gray colors she has going on. And then of course she has this lantern. But yeah, the question would be, I'm very curious about her backstory and why has all these bandages, and particularly why they're around her eyes. Is she actually blind? Did something happen to her that made her blind? I don't know what other reason there would be. But anyways, so I would say, so far, let's see, I don't think there's anything left in this video, no. So far, my favorite characters are, number one is Mutenia. Close second is, or I wouldn't say close second, but definitely second is Croche. And then after her, I would say, I'm not Nocturna. What is? Oh, I'm gonna feel so bad that I don't remember her name. Is there I guess it's not in the description. I need to know her name, otherwise I'm gonna. Ella. Okay, Ella. So it'd be Mutenia, Croche, and then Ella, and then Yui would probably be my favorites so far. Those are probably the top four. Okay, now we have two more videos. Okay, let's not prolong, and let's do this. Let's get the advanced. Okay. Here we go.
なぜ魂を案内する仕事がこんなにも多いのでしょうね。ファルティエです。案内人の仕事をしています。つまるところ、三途の川で魂を冥界に引き渡す仕事です。
不安なら世を頼るといい。世は伝説の氷雪の魔女。呼んだのは何時か？
Okay. Now let's go back. Okay, so our first character in this, I guess not introduction is Kyphon. Kyphon? I want to hear what her name, how she pronounces her name. Okay, I did not hear it. Okay, so I'm going to go with Kyphon, or Kyphon, or Kyphon. So she is serving as a deliverer. My mission is to guide the souls from the river of the underworld to the afterlife. Okay, so she's kind of like, that would be kind of a play on Greek mythology with the river Styx. I forget who brings people across the river Styx. Anyway, yeah, so it seems that she is having to do with the kind of afterlife. As far as her character design, I do really like her character design. I love her outfit. I like the colors. I like the red and the kind of off-white, as well as these masks that she's wearing. One on her head, one close to her chest, and then one on her side. I'm curious if that's because the one on the side looks like a demon mask, so I'm wondering what these masks have to do with her, character. Now, the weapon. Now, that's pretty badass. The, what do you call that? A scythe? Or, I forget the name. Because they also have this kind of weapon in Honkai Impact. I really love that weapon. It kind of does fit with the theme that she has to do with the underworld, because it's much like the what do you call that? It's like from Bill and Ted. I forget what the name of that person is that I guess Death. Yeah, Death. I mean, it would just be Death. I didn't know if there was something before the word Death. But yeah, where basically Death comes and is wielding this kind of scathe. I think I'm really blanking on the name of this weapon, because I know it's used in farming and crops, like to cut down wheat. I'm just blanking on the name. So if you can think of the name, comment below. So and try to and remind me of what that's called. Okay, really love her design. Showing a lot of leg. But yes, I kind of like that kind of darkness to her with being a part of the underworld. Next is Pakane. Pakana? I kind of want to go with Pakana. Even though there's an E instead of an A. So she is a fabled frost witch. So it looked like from the little short video that they did show of her that she is quite small. It kind of looks like she has that fairy type quality to her. Now, as far as her character design. I do like the way in which the wings are designed, but outside of that, I think her outfit has a lot going on with the kind of armor-esque. I'm not a big fan of the, what do you call that? The helmet she's wearing. It looks about, 3 sizes too big, and it's very tall. So it just aesthetically, it doesn't look too good on the character. But yeah, so I'd probably say out of the two, definitely liking Kyphon or Kyphon, Kyphon a lot more. She's definitely up there. So she's gonna be up there with the rest of the characters that I really like, which is Mutenia, Croche, Ella, and and Kyphon. Okay, so she would probably be, she's probably going to be somewhere in between 3 and 5 in that list. Okay, our last video of this recording. Okay, so this will be Alliance of the Rebellions Worldview video. So again, we're going to see most likely an SSR and possibly a UR character, and then we're going to see a little bit of their in-game demo. Okay, let's again do this. Yeah, really, I don't do the max quality because sometimes internet connection can be bad, or I'm not near Wi-Fi, so that's why I'm having to keep changing it, because I just have it as default for 480 whenever I have Wi-Fi, just to make it faster loading. Okay, here we go. Alliance of the Rebellions.
目標確認。あとは任せろ。どんな形であれ、死をもって集結するだろう。闇はお前の敵だろう。だが私にとっては友だ。
この季節にベルジカに来たのはとっても良い選択です。花畑のお花たちを紹介してあげます。太陽の下で頑張って咲いた花はあなたの笑顔のように可愛いです。
私の刃からは逃れられない。
畑の香りはなんて素晴らしいのでしょう。私のためにお花を摘んでくれますか？よみがえる魔女。
Okay. I was not expecting Primula to be in another video. So now as far as this first character, her name is, where is she? Keep going. Or wait until we first, another possible element. I'm going to go with pronunciation as Cassiel. Yeah. So we see another element or class through these orbs. And then we're introduced to, let's try this. Nemesi. Okay. So she is an SR. Again, there's real no consistency between these official videos. They're kind of all a little bit different in the way in which they're providing this information, which is odd because they're all dated 3 months ago. So that's quite interesting. Maybe there was different people who were editing this or compiling these things. Okay, so Nemesi, I will say I really like her character design. She's also one of the ones I really liked. I mentioned her. She was, the first time we saw her was the official trailer 2. Her along with, God, what's her name? Nocturna was one of the ones that I really liked at the very end of that trailer. I also liked her very much here. They showed a lot more of her character, a lot more wink wink, in the very beginning of this video, which I really liked. It also seems that she does some kind of teleporting in her gameplay, which I saw there. And also she's a different class or element than ones we've seen so far. So it's interesting that she's an SR. So I thought there would be an SSR or a UR in this trailer, like there was in the first one, and I think the second one that we saw, it was definitely an SR and an SSR. But I don't remember if maybe there was just 2 SSRs and an SR in the second one with who was it? The Fomoire Island. I think all of those were the SSR, SSR, SR. Okay, so far we've only had one UR, and that was the Ella, the noble dragon. Okay. So yeah, so I really like her character design. I don't see. Okay, so she has some kinds of swords as her weapons. Again, we see Primula. Again, not a big fan of her artwork. So from this, it looks like maybe she does some kind of she's a support character, most likely. From what it looked like, she didn't do any damage to the enemy, and she cast some kind of magical spell. So she's probably very much a support character, much like who was the other support character that I could think of? The healer, I guess. Oh, she was in Fomoire Island, the one, the doll-like character. I think she was an R, a rare. Anyway, so that's most likely what Primula is. She's a support character. So those are the 6 videos. So that was 6 videos that we did in this one sitting. I would say so far, you kind of really know my favorite characters from their character design: Mutenia, Croche, Ella, Yui, and Kyphon, and also what's her name? The cat lady. I feel so bad. I can't remember her name. Does it have a description? No, it doesn't have her name. Let's see if it's in the comments. No, I don't see anything. Okay. Anyway. And so cat lady, I'm sure if you remember the name, you can put it down below in the comments. But yeah, those are definitely my favorites. Didn't see much of gameplay, even though we did see a little bit of I guess a little demo / preview of some of the characters. Mostly it was in the very first, or in these Worldview videos. So far, the one that surprised me the most was Ella, the noble dragon, turning into a dragon. That was pretty awesome. And then Yui with the wolf. So I'm very curious to see how they work in game, what their particular usages are in building teams. As we know from the gameplay trailer that we did last video, we have the ability to pick 3 characters for a team. So of course we're going to need some kind of DPS, then we're going to need a healer and some other kind of support or sub DPS in the team. And what else? Trying to think if there was anything else that I can remember. I think that's about it. So yeah. I hope you liked my reaction and commentary to these 6 videos. If you like the content, please like and subscribe. I will be posting as many videos as I can. I think I will be posting at least one more video for just reacting prior to playing the game, because again, I have not played the game. I think the next video and the last one I do prior to gameplay will be the voice artist greetings. So I believe there's 4 here. So I believe that will most likely be what I do next, and then I will go straight into gameplay. All right. So this was One Breath, One Word. I hope all of you have a great day or a great night wherever you are, and see you on the next one.